Alright, evening. It's midday and I'm tonight. Hello, mate.
Hello, mate. How are you?
I'm good. And you?
Yeah, very well. Looking forward to it.
This one out tonight. Yeah, it's a big one. It's a title battle. Miss Blue and Soul versus Mac and Cheese. Looking to see the winners there. There's it. Not racing tonight then.
No.
That's the Commons Army, yeah?
Yeah. I'm just giving you like inside information from the whole season.
What's it been like battling these two?
Oh, both of them are that they're on a different level. The whole grid is a stacked grid. Obviously, some of them have joined like halfway through. For example, like Ginger and Bab, who have adapted well. But Mac and Cheese and Blue, they're up there every race.
Yeah, very good. I think you're right. Every time I come to the elite, qualifying races, it's pretty special.
Yeah.
It wasn't that Miami race. It wasn't for your destination of drops issues. It was like between like 8 drivers for the quality.
Yeah, it was crazy.
But anybody doesn't know, we're in the final race tonight, so we're going to watching what's happening at that race tonight. But we've got two drivers, Mac and Cheese and Blue. Blue is 27 points ahead of the lead. Mac is second and Ferrari. Now, of course, he has a big job on his hands, but in Blue DNS, and Mac needs to finish 5th or 6th with our license. On the other hand, Blue can win this tonight with just finishing in the top 7, did I say?
Yep.
We've got Constructors battle as well, which is between Williams, Ferrari and Alpine. Who do you have to win it?
I've got to back my boy Dental in the Alpine. He's my teammate. But I think Ferrari are looking strong. I think they might get this one.
Yeah, we've got the Riddler and Mac and Cheese will be representing Ferrari tonight. Hello, Andre, how are you? So to see you leaving us on my work. No, Ben, no one's streaming yours tonight because there's no title battle. No, we're particularly not just so whereas this one has got a title battle. We can't talk about it, so. Oh, hello, Anthony. Got a solidarity session as well. Well, don't worry, last time was whatever happened. Wasn't it? Luke will give you there next year. How are you feeling going up at that year?
Oh, I've raced quite a lot of them. Obviously, last season when they were part of Elite, some of them are really quick. Looking to get maybe top 5. Oh, they all stand out, to be honest. They're in champions tier for a reason. The likes of obviously Stiggy, Tidjin, Che, J-Halls, they're all really good.
Yeah. It's just a shame, obviously, it's so short in numbers for quite a lot of the races, because otherwise they would be, division to watch really, wouldn't they? But let's see, hopefully. 15 points on the grid every week, which would be nice. Hello, Brad. How are you doing, mate? Looking forward to racing with you in the World Cup next week. Another competition that Armin knows very well.
Love myself the World Cup.
And you actually get paid out rapid in this time now, so that's a good deal.
Yeah, really happy to be a Rattigan, especially after last time. Obviously, we didn't get to drive together.
From me or from... I don't hear myself, you are actually.
Can you? Oh, wait, I will.
Yeah, we've got... Can you hear me okay now? Bad? Just checking my chat, doesn't really.
Hello.
I don't know, something. Yeah, much better. Yeah, cool. Fixed it. I think there's some recall coming through on the speakers. I can hear myself as well. Sorry, guys.
I'm new to this.
We're chatting a lot of crap for about 10 minutes if we didn't hear it. We're talking about this title race and how it's going to go. Obviously, Mac and Lou have had amazing seasons. And we're looking forward to it. Good luck to the rest of you as well. Me and Armin have been talking about the promotion, who's going up, what Champions Tier is going to be like. He's looking forward to it, I think.
Yeah, really looking forward to it.
I think we'll do alright there as well. Everybody's anxious to know who's going up with them. So, speaking of those drivers, then you've got Matthew Martin, of course, Scotty, Hassan. You've been racing them this season. Tell me a bit about them and what you think, how they would do if they went up, or who's got the best cars.
Yeah, so I've actually been really surprised with the Haas team. Obviously, before this season, never raced Matthew. He's probably one of the quickest here. And then Hassan's actually surprised me as well, because obviously he's gone through every single tier, and in all of the tiers he's done well, and he's doing well here. He's got quite a few podiums.
He's got a good chance of going up as well. Say a man as Scotty, who started great, and the season hasn't done it as well, but he's still got a good chance of getting promotion. I agree with you about the Haas boys as well. What a livery, by the way, that was today. That's been brought up.
Oh yeah, really like that. That was nice.
It's unusual from Haas to actually, no, I just thought it'd be one of those plain white, boring, stuck out there kind of liveries. I was pretty impressed actually. We'll see what the other teams bring out. It could influence who you race for in the new game, I was think. Is that what you base it on, or?
Yeah, to be honest, I go for livery design. Whichever car I like the most, yes, I normally pick that.
Is yours Williams then? He's also seen you a lot in the Williams.
Yeah, so yeah, I really like the Williams this year. What about you?
You know, I would probably say Alpine maybe probably my favourite.
Yeah.
I like the Aston Martin as well, and the Ferrari of course, but you know, I'm a big fan of McLaren and Mercedes, but I haven't raced with them once since the new game has been out on any teams. So.
Yeah, a lot of people like the McLaren this year. In the preferences we do, everyone there's like 20 McLaren drivers.
Yeah, that's exactly what I've done for this stuff. I can get it. Especially when what's it, the special edition one.
Oh yeah. Looks like we've had ready up.
Love having you here. Good luck tonight, I believe, in the final race. Hope you do solid. Oh, you do solid every week. I hope you do enjoy it, mate. It's nearly time, Armin. It is nearly time.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
What I'll do is I'll let you take it through the first. You can tell us how you hold down that R2. Ben Brash, wait, have I been removed as a tool? Have you been removed as a tool? Of course not, mate. What's going on? No, it says you're still in there. Use the generation is in line. Come on. What tyre combination do you think tonight on?
I think it's going to be, to be honest, medium hard or hard medium. soft tyres. For some reason, in this game, they're just not a good tyre. Like as I found out on Sunday in the sprint, they were a horrible tyre to use. So yeah, I think most drivers would prefer using the mediums and the hards. It'll be interesting to see if what order they pick them in.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, as well as that, safety cars come into play as well. And yeah, Ben, good luck to you as well, mate. I know you're fighting for the Constructors title in the Champions League tonight, so best of luck to you. But I completely agree with what you're saying there. I mean, yeah, there's going to be a lot of decision making, but it should be a one-stop really, shouldn't it?
It should be. Safety car could come into play though.
Last lap?
Last lap, Abu Dhabi. First driver out is Scotty. Scotty's the first driver out, I believe. Oh no, it's not. It's Hassan.
I think Scotty's going through the tunnel now. We've got Hassan, one of them fans out there as well. But it's Bugatti,
I feel so bad for Bugatti every week.
It's so unfortunate. You don't get too many interviews with those, do you? Quite good, would you say?
No, I don't think. I think I had one opening round, that's it.
Yeah. Just see what we can do. Benchmark.
Yep.
Favourites
quality. I think Matthew. He's a really good qualifier. He'll be up there. Chaz, obviously, we all know he's a very quick driver. He'll be up there. And obviously the two championship rivals.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. We'll focus on that machine. Is practicing the bit on and out, so we will come from when they start setting times, but currently the Hassan driver.
Yeah, Hassan's just started his lap. Gone through sector 1, set 17.7. It's a good time.
Break hard, because I missed it once.
Yeah.
My phone's that long.
Looks like we've had a spinner. This is quite a clean lap from Hassan. It'll be good to get just a lap early, just to get some confidence. Oh, we might get some traffic here from the Mercedes. Yeah, just about enough distance. And Hassan 25.2. Next one is Ginger, I believe.
Do you want to tell the story of what happened earlier?
It has been a busy day. Yeah, apologies to obviously everyone apart of the league. I did post a Discord link into Yarno Opmir's server to try and get a commentator, and it led to #1 in the world joining our Discord.
Yes,
yeah, Monaco and Bahrain, I believe.
And then number 2, has been entertaining.
Yeah.
But it's pretty friendly as well, because while all this commotion coming on, without being in trouble. In a joking way. I put 50 in my race just for 20 seconds, right?
Yep.
20 seconds, and now it's all really quickly. Chat was going on so much during this time that I ended up set by our job at work, which is not nice, and then trying to explain yourself because it's just a cool.
It was quite a chaotic situation.
It was as you quite rightly said, the fastest times was like 23.86 seconds ahead of 7 second place. If we both go on board with McAfee's now, he's usually doing an hour like that.
I was gonna say Blue set on 1:45. I think he's made a mistake in that lap.
Oh, can you only hear me from the controller?
Looks like you're stuck with me. So we will spectate. Chaz has just started his lap, so we will spectate him. Going through sector 1 here in my Alpine car. Hopefully he doesn't crash in my car.
Who are you talking about?
Chaz.
Let's go on board, Chaz, because I think it'll be different. Given a chance, I can absolutely murder Armin in the Battle Royale. That's from Wayne.
Oh, Wayne's got no chance against me.
You've got a bit of beef with Wayne, a bit of a jolly beef, haven't you?
Yeah, it originally started from a practice session where he tried to absolutely destroy my car.
It's funny to see.
Obviously, he's a fellow dyno groomer as well, so I do have a lot of love for him.
People are going to ask questions if you mention dyno groomers on here, mate. We're just seeing Chaz now. Looks like going to the last part of sector 3 to see where he can put his car. So Blue and Mac and Cheese in second and third place, separated by a tenth really. As making it interesting is your teammate Horder now, Dental, is in 6th place.
That's good luck.
We have no supporter for Ferrari, so actually Williams here will be buzzing really, because, and Alpine, because only Blue can score Williams points. Sorry, Blue and Kyle can score Williams points, but only Mac and Cheese can score Ferrari points. Interesting. What kind of times are you setting on time trial around here?
I haven't done time trial here in about 3 months, but yeah, it's around about what Blue set at 24.3. So Matthew's lap is unbelievable.
Yeah, as you rightfully said, Matthew is a solid qualifier, and if he'd attended a few more races this year, I can imagine he'd be a bit higher up in the standings as well. Would you agree?
Yep, definitely one to watch for champions next season.
Absolutely. We've got a few other drivers we haven't mentioned in here. So we've got RS0121. He is new to the league. Just driving in Elite tonight, just getting a gauge of his pace. Of course, we've got Liam, who hasn't done a lap yet, and Andre, who's unfortunately having his last race with us due to work commitments. And then you've got stalwarts like Superi and the Mercedes boys of Warden and Stocky. Only 2 drivers haven't set a lap just yet, and that is Kyle and Liam.
Kyle's just crashed that turn 2.
Has he had a crash, has he?
Yeah, he's lost his front wing.
Oh, Kyle. Kyle will be looking to get a good time on the board, remember, because he is battling for that championship with Blue.
Yep.
Constructors' favourite for tonight?
So like you said, obviously there's 2 Williams compared to the 1 Ferrari, so that's a big difference there.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I think
you could have won this title for Constructors with this information, you know?
I know, I should have been paying attention.
It don't matter. So in for you tonight is Chaz, who will be looking to take glory for Alpine while Armin has a little break.
Yeah.
As he prepares for Champions Tier next year. Just remember as well, we also have Fear Rapture who's doing the Evo and then the Apex tier tonight. No one's doing Champions because one of the title challengers is unfortunately not there, so it's Stiggy's to lose really. If he DNFs, that's a bit awkward. He is in second place, like 5 points behind. So if he DNFs tonight, Tijin wins without even attending. But apart from that, then we've also got the Destruction Derby afterwards, which is what's been talked about in the chat. Excited Armin is buzzing for it, aren't you, mate?
Just watched Liam's lap there, got P6, really good lap. The AlphaTauris are looking like a good team as well.
Yeah, the Liam, I don't know if you've noticed it in the last few weeks, but we actually thought we put him in this tier, see how you do, see how you get on, in the sense of we can move you down or wherever next season. But I don't know, I think you agree, he's really shown up the last few weeks.
Yeah, especially last week. I think he finished P6 in the race, and he had a really good quality as well. Just on board with Blue here. He's on another lap.
He's 2.5 temps up. Apparently, according to my screen, I don't know if that's right.
He's about to cross the line, so we'll see.
If so, that does mean he'll extend his lead. Time-wise, yeah, he does. He puts himself second.
2 temps off Matthew.
Who's even gone on set an even better lap, 1, 2, 3, 5. So he's improving on his times as well. Well,
Mac is currently
if we put Mac and Cheese and Blue on the same part of the track, I think we're in for a good night, don't you?
Yeah, Dental's just been disqualified.
Going the wrong way. Interesting.
Mac and Cheese.
That is going to.
He goes third. A 10th behind Blue.
That's bad for you.
That's really bad for me, yeah.
It does mean Alpine now are in a bit of a... Oh, Riddler joins, there we go, Riddler's joined the party. With 6 minutes left to go, the Ferrari boys have got 2 drivers.
The title fight is on now.
Yeah, with Dental starting at the back and Kyle not really setting a lap just yet, struggling. Oh, what's going on there?
What just happened?
Chaz has got a 5-place grid penalty, I just caught the end of it. For a collision with Kyle, and I just saw Kyle going into a wall.
I'm
not sure what happened.
I missed it.
But there's a 5-place grid penalty for Chaz, so
it's really not going well for Alpine.
Just gone on board with Chaz just to see. He's completed a lap, but I don't think it's going to be a very good time if he's
he's coming to
putting Kyle in the grave. Let's run on board with Mac and Cheese. See how he's getting on. As he's now put his car up into P3. Looks like he may be coming into the pits actually as I say that, but they're on the same bit of tarmac.
Yes, they are. Starting alongside each other, going into that first turn.
There's a few of these drivers you drive in another league with, aren't there? Is that Bab and Mrs. Ginge?
Yeah, so Bab, Ginge. Obviously Wiccan's not driving, but I do play for Wiccan. Blue drives as well. So yeah, there's a few of us. We all know each other quite well. They're all respectful drivers. They're clean and they're quick. So it's a good addition to have them here.
Yeah, I mean, as you're right if you say there. Mrs. Ginge hasn't had much luck since he's joined the league, but he seems to have put himself into P5 on this occasion, and Bab has showed pace ever since he's joined us, so he'll be looking to just do well tonight, as he is already 2 temps up in the first sector. So he is looking to put pressure on the top 3. We've got no yellow flag in sector 1, but...
I believe the 2 Haas cars are working together here. As Matthew has just let Hassan through. Oh no, he spun. Matthew has spun on his final run, I believe. That's not going to help his tyres.
He might have another he might have another chance. I think if he's on sector 1, isn't he? So
yeah,
if he nurses them back, cools the temperature down on them, and then builds the EOS back up, he may get one more run. Is he in sector 1 or is he in sector 1? Just going to sector 2. As the two tidal leaders are in the pits, so they may have one more roll of the dice, as Liam has dropped down 7th. Scotty doesn't usually qualify well. He's in P8, as Matthew is in 1st, but Bab now jumps across the two title challengers. He's now in the front row with Matthew.
Just on board with Hassan. He's currently 2 temps up going into the final sector. Obviously this last sector is a really technical sector. It's really tough, it's tight, but there's a lot of time to be gained here. As he's going to go across the line, it's going to be a 24.9, which puts Hassan P13. So not the lap he was looking for.
He hasn't really shown his pace today just yet, has he? And I'm sure there's more to come.
Yeah.
But usually he's a top 10 contender driver, and of course he has got promotion to think about as well, but hasn't really come to him in the open stages of, well, now obviously the last point. He's got one more go of the dice.
So both Mac and Cheese and Blue are out for their final runs. Mac and Cheese will start his lap before Blue, which will be interesting.
So we'll go on board with Mac and Cheese then, because he is just about to do a flying lap, isn't he?
Yep.
It'll be interesting to see what he does sector time wise here. Sporting a lovely green helmet.
Yeah, I was going to say that, it's quite a nice helmet. He's currently down in his time, just a little bit down though. Could get a little tow here from the Mercedes in front.
Yeah, he could really benefit from this. Looks like Stocky, just an all Warden just in front of him. Some yellow flags going up in 1, 2 and 3. We have lost Hassan now, so Hassan has even retired or DNF'd, I think, in the closing stages here, so he won't be able to improve on his 13th position. As
Mac and Cheese goes purple in sector 2.
Yeah, interesting, right. See what Mac and Cheese can do here. If he's on purple sector 2, he's only a 10th off of Blue in the first place. Let's have a look what he does when he comes over the line.
For this last sector, there's quite a lot of cars. Hopefully he gets a clean run through here. He does. Gets the car turned in, and it's going to be a 1:24.5, which keeps him behind Blue.
So he didn't gain. He looked very promising. He must have had a bad sector 1 and 3. But special mention to Andre, who's put himself into 5th position
Blue just got purple
on his last race. Blue is up on his time. Looks at it, yeah.
He is challenging for pole here.
Can he then, last lap, take this pole position away from Matthew? It's going to be close if he's gaining time. If not, it could be 2nd place at least.
Oh, he
And
just missed
2nd place. Oof.
200ths off Matthew.
Interestingly, we are one step closer to knowing who is going to take this title. Of course, we've now got the race coming up. Scotty says he's the Spurs of short qualifying. Well done, Matthew, on your pole position. Quality lap, that is. So we've got Matthew starting on top and Blue in 2nd, Bab in 3rd. Title rival Mac and Cheese to Blue in 4th. Chaz, after his... I don't know if he's obviously going to get a 5-place quiz penalty, I think, so Andre will go back up into 5th. After he had a little something with Kyle, he must have thought it was a destruction derby early.
obviously, and fourth, Mac and Cheese will be starting directly behind Blue. So, if Mac and Cheese can get a good launch, could get ahead of him by turn 1.
Do you think tyre strategy is going to be different? Do you reckon? Obviously, they won't be able to tell, but are you thinking that Mac will hope to be on a different tyre strategy at the beginning to Blue?
What I've been, so obviously I've been in a party with Blue this whole season, and he's just been focusing on being on the same strategy as Mac and Cheese, and just not messing up his strategy. While I've been going the complete opposite. I've just been going hard medium every week, and it's not paid off sometimes. So Blue's just focusing on what Mac and Cheese does.
Yeah, it's an interesting point. And obviously racing so much together as well, you get to learn so much about your opponent.
Yeah.
And it has been a stellar season by all the drivers, so as we approach lights out, it's good luck to them. We've got formation lap before. We'll have a look at the tyre strategies. Armin can talk us through the tyre strategies and see who's on what.
Okay. Obviously, for the two title rivals, it will be quite a tense period right now. Getting ready for the race start on the formation lap. They can both see each other in the mirrors. So, yeah, they must be feeling nerves. But for Matthew,
they've got great respect for each other as well, haven't they?
Yeah, they do. You see it in the chat every week. They're congratulating each other on the podiums, on the wins. Yes. So there's a lot of respect.
Yeah, it's a good. I agree, mate. Even between yourself and the other drivers seeing it, it's always talk about, you know, how big battles were between each driver, and yeah, it's what we want to see. This is what the purpose of PGR and league racing is, you know, fair, competitive racing, but with an element of obviously big competition. So the hype is real tonight.
As we should be able to see what tyres they start on the formation lap. So interestingly, both Blue and Mac have gone on the medium tyres. Matthew on pole is on hard tyres at the start, so it's going to be a tough launch for him, but if he can stay ahead, the strategy could work in his favour. Going down, we've got Scotty on the hards, BGR, Hassan, Riddler, Bugatti, RS and Kyle on the hards as well. Dental at the very back is starting on the soft, and that leaves everyone else on the mediums. So we've got a lot of mixed tyre sets, so it should make for an interesting race. Hopefully a lot of overtaking with the 2 DRS straights. So yeah.
Yeah, it makes for an interesting race start, that's especially, and of course, as you said earlier, safety cars can play a big effect here. So
yeah.
Those that started on, what have you noticed?
Matthew almost spun it into the wall.
Matthew tends to spin on the quali lap, I'm sure of it. Someone does, I'm pretty sure it's a Haas that spins every week on a quali lap, but
yeah.
Yeah, so the start will be interesting. I think if a safety car comes out in the first 7 or 8 laps, that could obviously force the 2-stop strategy.
It could. I think for Dental, he's hoping for early safety car because he's on that soft tyre.
Yeah, so Dental unfortunately was disqualified from the session. Will be on the soft tyre at the back. We're getting ready for lights out. There's the drivers are forming up on the grid.
I'll be riding on board with Mac and Cheese.
Matthew disqualifies on the formation. Not going to help his hard tyres there, so does Bab. So they will start on cool tyres.
Yep, this should work in both Blue and Mac's favour. They are starting on the inside as well.
It's taken 9 races to get to this point. We're down to 2 drivers that can win this title. Mac and Cheese and Blue. We're almost ready for the fight in the desert tonight. It's lights out. And the pause. Oh, there's driving penalties everywhere. That's the way we go.
What happened there?
interestingly, that's 4 drivers with a drive-through penalties. We go into turn 1. Mac and Cheese so
Blue has
close.
taken the lead.
Blue has taken the lead, absolutely, yeah. Good start from Blue, so it didn't help that Bab and Matthew, who's dropped down to 4th.
Matthew is really struggling here.
Those cold tyres from the disqualified formation up, and also been on hard. He's now 5th, soon to be 6th, and this is Ginge coming up on the inside.
There's a lot of cars going side by side here. As Matthew, Andre, and and Mac and Cheese we're going 3 wide. But
as Mac and Cheese is going really close with Andre, he cannot afford to be in an instant here, and they get round nicely.
Been a crazy
what a start, but Blue is flying away, dragging Bab along with him, but Mac and Cheese and Andre's battle is unfortunately hindering Mac and Cheese a little bit here.
They're still going side by side.
It's a great battle though, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the 2 Alpines have just collided there.
Yeah,
Chaz is out.
Oh, I don't know what happened there, but is that the early safety car?
It is a safety
Scotty,
car.
is it Scotty and Chaz?
There was definitely an Alpine, and there's another blue car. I think it was Scotty. That's a big early safety car. Blue would be
big early safety car
because he was gone.
Yeah, and also with that, Mac and Cheese got ahead of Andre during that, so that meant that unless Andre comes back at him, Mac and Cheese has got through an early bit of scare there, isn't he, really?
He has, yeah.
But of course, he is relying on Blue to make a mistake today, really, so despite, even if he's finishing in front of Blue, it's not going to be enough if it's only a couple of places, so
yeah.
In honesty, Blue needs to make a big mistake for Mac to walk away with the title today.
From watching the start, it looked like Matthew's hards were just not switched on. As you said earlier, when he got disqualified in the formation, that his hards must have been really cold.
Well, I've got an incident update, so Scotty's message, and he says he got sent into the wall.
Oh no.
I'm not sure if that was by Chaz directly, but that is why he is now down in 17th place.
Dental's gone up to 9th from the very back of the grid, so those softs started well. Obviously, Chaos helped him.
Yeah, the drive-through penalty on them affecting a few of those drivers. But he has put himself in front of drivers that have also got the drive-through, so he is the fastest of those 3, or done the better of those 3. Others behind him. But is it safe to say then it's game over for Alpine then in the Constructors race?
It does look like it's over. Obviously that drive-through, it's not going to help. Chaz is out. So, yeah. With Blue in first and Mac and Cheese in third, it's looking unlikely. But an interesting fight here is Kyle and Riddler after safety car restart. Obviously, Constructors battle, so they will be fighting hard against each other.
I've got more update on that incident. It seems that what happened was Scotty had an incident with someone, and that meant that Chaz went into an unghosted car, which was Scotty's, and that is why he has DNF'd early on.
Oh, that's
a shame to see, because he could have scored some good points here. Just waiting for the safety car to clear up. Let's have a look at where people have gained, as you said about Dental. Let's see. You see the 4 drive-through penalties after an incredible few errors at the beginning, but Dental's the biggest gainer, but we won't look too much into that with his drive-through. But of course, Scotty in his incident, 8 places dropped, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Dental will literally never change, so that's the answer to that question as to who was responsible then for the safety car, causing Scotty to go into a wall, I believe. So, and then of course that meant Chaz would DNF due to not the Scottish car not ghosting. He's dive bombed.
Yeah, I can imagine that. Being on the soft tyre, being excited after a start. Yeah, it does happen quite a lot.
While you're here, Chad, actually, what happened in the quali with Kyle to get the 5-place grid penalty? We're intrigued to know. In the wall. Oof. That one as well. Unlucky, mate. I know you're back full time next season, so this tier could be yours as another 5-second penalty.
What's just happened there?
Looks like Liam might have gone in the back of This Is Ginge there.
Yep. We got.
So you see 5 penalties on my screen, and that's 4 of them drive-throughs. Are we about to get underway?
Yes, we are. Blue's hoping for a good restart, just to clear away from the pack.
So Blue, he didn't look up there.
And he's gone. He's caught Bab napping, and Mac and Cheese is on the back of Bab.
Blue has caught the whole pack napping. Ah, that makes sense, Chaz, yeah. Okay. Because we literally just caught the back of it, so it looked like you both collided severely or something, I don't know. Liam is dropping down the pack, but is he serving that pit? Yeah, he is. So they're all serving that pit. Drive-through penalty.
Oh, contact between the Mercedes and Alfa Romeo there. As they're going side by side.
Bugatti's made a place up, he's now in P10, looking down the inside though is Warden, late on the brakes, he had to pack out there because otherwise he would have been causing a collision. As we see back at the lead, we have Blue stealing away, but he has got bad for company, and Mac and Cheese isn't going to go anywhere anytime soon, so I can imagine if it's safety car free, these boys will pull away, but what a good job Andre's doing on his last race.
Kyle's just made a phenomenal overtake around the outside of, it looks like 3 cars, as they're going 3 wide now.
And that does well for their title hopes, because obviously Kyle and Blue are looking for Williams to score and win the Constructors title today. There's a yellow flag in sector 3, who is that?
I believe that's Scotty again.
Chaz is saying you can't really hear you, Armin. I don't know if it's your microphone level or anything.
Okay, I will sort that out.
While he's having a look at that, I'll go back to the top. So we've got, interestingly, Stocky again has found himself into the top 7 positions. He's another one that doesn't really qualify well, but he ends up doing well to win the races, as his teammate is further down in 10th position, as we've managed now 2 laps without a safety car. And again, if we go back onto the tyres, we see that the majority of the pack behind Matthew at the start of the race were on the medium tyre. So Matthew is holding on to that pack of 4 drivers. Blue, Bab, Mac and Cheese and Andre. Just someone confirm if the sound's alright still, because I'm back to hearing myself in Armin's headset, I think.
Oh.
Is it okay sound-wise?
I'm just watching a battle here between Kyle and Warden.
Yeah, still, some of the lads are still struggling to hear you, mate. I think it's your voice over the. Let me just see if I can turn you up in my section. Hang on. Chaz says it sounds like you're talking from the moon. So it sounds alright. Let me turn the gain noise down, I think, because it might be better. Looking now, where am I going? This is right. I'll have a quick fix for it if you. Right, let's test this out then.
Yeah, so Andre is on the back of Mac and Cheese.
It's still quite bad, I can sense it now. Just try and... Sorry guys, I'll get a fix, hang on. Missing a bit of the battle here, but I just want to get the... want Armour to be heard.
Kyle's just overtaken BGR.
Might just have to speak a bit louder into the mic because I've turned it down quite low.
Yeah, okay.
Let's see how it does. Yeah, I'll turn. So, back to the action. So Kyle is now in 8th position then after his adventures up the field. We still have Liam on the penalty point of 5 seconds after a collision with This Is Ginge during the safety car. But Bab is holding on to the back of Blue as we have a shout of "Come on Liam" from Adam, one of his friends that shows up and gives him support.
As Kyle's gone to step on move
Chaz has got Team of the Year Valverde, he's happy.
Kyle's going for the move.
What have you noticed? Oh, your brother. Okay, nice. Fair play. Do you race at all? Do you not do it as well, or interested in doing so?
Oh, this is great battling from.
You see Mac and Cheese there with the Alpha Tauri. You still there, Armin?
Can you hear me?
Hello?
Oh.
We've got beginners leagues as well, mate. I mean, you see these tiers here, but we have beginners leagues. We've all, we cater for. Yeah, shut up. Yeah, I'm not very good either. He's absolutely right, to be honest with you. Yeah, we have beginners for everybody. So
can you hear me?
We have a tier for everyone. So if you fancy it, there's no better way to start. It's clean racing as well. Sorry guys about this. I can't. Armin has gone dead in my ear, so I'm just trying to salvage him.
I don't know.
No, you're right. Don't worry about joking. I know you're right. Did you not see me rambling in Monaco? Right. How about now, Armin?
Hello, can you hear me?
Oh, that sounds so much better. I've turned the game volume down.
Okay.
I think I was turning it the wrong way, but
Matthew has overtaken Andre on the hard tyre, so it looks like the hard side to play now.
You're absolutely right, Chaz. Take something for it then. As we're back to the action, we'll just drop down it. We know we've got the title battle in, but let's have a look at the boys towards the back. So BGR Superior was passed by Kyle, but he's now all over the back of the Williams driver. As Warden has been sitting comfortably in 10th position, Scotty is now up into P11, and Dental is trying to make those soft tyres last a very long time after that drive-through penalty. But it's a bit spread out now from top 8 downwards, isn't it, Armin?
Yeah, I'm on board with Matthew here. He's been gaining time on Mac and Cheese in front on the hard tyres.
Now, if you're Matthew though, if you're Mac and Cheese, do you not just let Matthew go and let him get into a squabble with Blue up the road? If he's finding form on those tyres, that's probably Mac and Cheese's best strategy, I believe.
I think if you're Mac and Cheese, your sole focus now is probably trying to get into first and then hoping that something happens to Blue.
I don't think you're too far wrong. And on his last race, Andre is in 5th position.
Yeah, really good race.
He's having a great race, isn't he?
He's got Ginge on the back.
It looks like a great move and later breaks there by Ginge, who has found himself now in P5. Nice bit of driving. So Matthew Martin is still on the back of Mac and Cheese, and Bab has not left Blue alone at all as they come round into lap 10. Medium tyres will start thinking maybe in the next 3 laps or so when they want to pit.
Laps.
In positions like this, I would presume the undercut would be in people's minds.
Yeah, especially for the medium runners. Going onto a fresh set of hards is really good, especially with this year's cars. The tyre warm-up is so much harder, so the undercut is more powerful than going to overcut.
Yeah, absolutely, and then of course you've also got to get the tunnel section right, because you can lose time if you're wavy through there as well, so there's more to think about at this track than others. And of course in this league we run pit assists off and things like that, so you can't just bomb it into the pits. You see Matthew is now really close to Mac and Cheese, and looking like down this straight he'll be wanting to make a move, but
Mac and Cheese has just fallen a bit out of Bab's range. He might get dropped out of DRS, which is something he really doesn't want.
Well, Mac and Cheese's aim, I guess, is not for him to be battling Blue.
Yeah.
In a sense of, I think his battles obviously would have to be with Bab or Matthew as he's coming into the pit. So, an early pit stop from Mac as he braves it. Well, obviously, I don't think anybody reacts at this point. Do you? Do you think it's too early, or?
Yeah, I think it's really early, but for Mac, obviously he's got nothing to lose. So just try do anything to put Blue off, maybe.
We'll see as well where he comes out, because there's obviously a bit of a top 10. There was a bit of a gap between, well, top 12 really. He's come out in 12th. Not really come out in clean air. He's got the new guy RS just in front of him. The 2 Red Bulls in 10th and 11th position. So going into Sector 2, he'll be looking to overtake early on.
Yeah, the last thing that he wants is to be held up by these cars.
And we know what a Red Bull can do round here in regards to defending.
And the upper Red Bull's just in front, so could be some team play here.
He's got 2 for the price of 1. Although
oh, big mistake from RS, and Mac and Cheese was right on the back of him. And it's going to be quite an easy pass.
And that is ideal for Mac and Cheese. Of course, when Blue and that do pit, they will be coming out just around this period as well. So the earlier we can get them done, better for Mac and Cheese really, especially as he gets those hard tyres warmed up.
The top 3 has stayed out as Ginger comes in.
We have a yellow flag as we think that is RS.
Oh no.
Doing a spin. He seems to be back up and running, so him on the 10 lap old hard tyres. I don't know if he's going to pit now as they see Warden is dropping down as well. Is that because he's pitting yet? It says. Yep. So Warden has decided to get off of those medium tyres. Interestingly, there's a safety car and Kyle is out. Now, Constructors.
This is
big for the Constructors. Now, what does Blue do here? This, of course, could benefit Blue.
Yeah, I think he has to come in. Just cover it off, take his chance.
Yeah, and I think, of course, that's unfortunately meant that Mac and Cheese's early pit stop plan,
however,
his gamble won't necessarily work.
Matthew.
Well, it's on there. I'm just going to readjust the settings to hear a bit of the noise. I want to hear you, but I want to hear some sound too.
Yeah, this has not helped Mac and Cheese. No, Matthew. He's on the hard tyres, and there's only choice to go on the mediums. For 17 laps, that's a really hard task.
Yeah, but it does play into a few drivers' hands, especially those that are on the mediums already. So they can get them off. It looks like Blue has made that decision.
Matthew stayed out.
And Bab is following him into the pits. So I think Matthew will be hoping to get the... of course, another safety car in a few laps' time. or make these hard tyres last to switch to softs, which I doubt, because that's really only, what, 6 laps around here?
Yeah, 6, 5. So Riddler picked up a 3-second penalty for multiple warnings. Something that he probably didn't want, which is really unfortunate. As Mac and Cheese has come out behind Scotty, who has not pit. So he's in a net P3 position now, because Matthew and Scotty need to pit.
But it's not the worst thing for Mac, because as we've been saying, it's Matthew and Bab that Blue is sandwiched in between.
Yeah.
And they're battling. They're the same pace as Blue round here, or sticking with him. Of course, Blue's now on fresher tyres than Matthew, but Mac is really looking for something to happen between these 3 drivers in order for him to gain. He's not going to gain anything by finishing him 1 position above Blue. So
yeah, from Blue's point of view, you want to go as less risk as possible. So going for like an unnecessary move on Matthew may not be in the top of his mind, so he might just sit behind him for a few laps.
Absolutely, and if anybody's going to overtake him, he's not going to put, I guess, too much fight into it, because as we said earlier, a top 7 finish would be enough for Blue today. Constructors has got interesting though. We'll have to keep an eye on it, because with both an Alpine and a Williams retiring, it does look like Ferrari have a good shot of winning that. I would believe the Riddler would have to gain a few more places by the end of the race.
Yep.
In order to really challenge.
Riddler is on that medium tyre though, so he will be quick. Hassan's opted to go on the soft tyre, which means he'll do another stop.
Just going to quickly look as well. The point difference between the Ferrari and the Williams going into this. So it was, very close. 22 points.
Ooh.
So as it currently stands, that does mean Williams are winning the Constructors.
Yep.
But there's a long way to go. And the second driver, in this division, or in any of our divisions, everybody scores points. So if Riddler can get himself 10th or 11th, Mac and Cheese maybe 4th, they'd actually be on to win it. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. We haven't touched much upon it. I'm not sure what tyre that Superi started on, but he is the only one in the top 10 on the medium.
Yeah, he's going to have a really good start as safety car is coming in this lap. Yeah, so Superi will look to go up the field.
It's not a very single file safety car, as it starts to come back into line.
Yeah. All drivers just weaving to try and get as much temperature as they can. As Bugatti gets a 5 seconds for collision with Hassan. As Matthew will lead this restart. Obviously yet to pit. So he wants to get a good restart, wants to bridge that gap and come out in a good area.
Of course, this has brought the pack back together, so people like Liam, who was very quick and qualified, can now start showing their pace, hopefully, as Matthew Martin has now taken it early, and he's not got the jump on Blue just yet, but he might have done actually there. Looks like a great start from Matthew. Bab seems to be caught napping there, as Mac and Cheese is up the back of Scotty. He'll be looking to get the job done as early as the straight in Sector 2.
As Blue is closed right into the back of Matthew. And he's going to use his ERS, so I think he's going to go for the move here as Matthew defends. he defends on the inside and goes towards the outside again. Is he going to
He's made a second movement there, but no harm done, not in a braking zone.
Oh, they get close there.
You see Scotty off the inside of Bab there, and do you know, fair play to Scotty, he's given it a real go today. He's got, his tyres are obviously a lot older than others around him, but he's looking to challenge Bab.
Yeah, with that early contact, maybe another safety car could come out, help Scotty out. There's a lot to play for Scotty here.
I agree, I think as well. It's good to see him back up there after a couple of hard weeks for him.
Yeah. Although a really good result on Sunday, winning the race and the sprint.
Yeah. He said it himself, it's his first win in a while. It was France in the Sunday tier after being double champion last season. As you see, Mac and Cheese is on that ERS, looking, but not close enough for turn one. But he has got Andre as well in his rear view to worry about. As you see, Matthew has slightly extended his lead over Blue, but not much difference between the top three. But Scotty is definitely holding Mac up, so...
Bugatti's right on the back of Hassan here. It looks like he's going to send it on the inside. Or he just stays behind.
Oh, it's close between these. There's a Ferrari there as well. The Riddler looking to capitalise on any mistakes by the drivers ahead. But nice and tidy since the safety car. Not many incidents. As you see the Hassan pull out to the side of Dental, looking as Hassan does down the inside. And this is a big issue for Mac and Cheese as he's picked up 3-second time penalty.
And he's going for Scotty at the same time.
Ooh.
Scotty tries to keep him around the outside.
Yeah, Mac and Cheese has done a great job. Good battling there as well from Scotty. Mac and Cheese does get ahead of Scotty, but unfortunately that's at the cost of a 3-second time penalty. Which of course again plays into the hands of Blue, who's having a solid race in P2, net P1 at the moment really.
Yep. Blue will have seen that penalty as well, as he can see the two cars behind him. So I think right now he's definitely calmed down. He needs to just focus on his own race now.
Absolutely, and I think Bab has been a great addition to this tier as well, by the way. Yeah. He will be up there next year, do you reckon?
Oh, 100%. Obviously, Bab, I raced him last season in a different league. He was, I wouldn't say struggling for pace, but he was adapting. And now I'm just seeing like a new Bab. He's really quick, good in quality. And
just as you say that, Blue has got the job done on Matthew into turn one, as all three drivers are so close, but it plays lovely into the hands of Blue now. Of course, safety car permitting. We all know what can happen here as Blue takes the lead of this race. Mac and Cheese is battling with Andre further down, and Andre has got past into turn. Oh, there's been some great battling into this corner. It's so much better now. It's not a chicane as Mac and Cheese comes back. This is brilliant from these two as Andre has to pull out. We've seen some good stuff, haven't we?
We have, especially going into the hairpin. Some really good stuff. I think someone's just spun. Oh, who's that? Ginge. This is Ginger's spun. That's something he did not want. As Bugatti... Oh, Scotty comes into the pits.
Yeah, I think that's Scotty just coming into the pits now. His 17 old laps hires are done. He can have a stint now on the mediums and see what he can do in regards to the rest of this race. But I think the Riddler is also battling hard with Liam, who's found a few positions in the last few laps and pushing himself up the leaderboard.
I'm watching Bab here. He's right on the back of Matthew. Matthew, I think he has to come in now. I think 17 laps on the hards. It's a good stint. But
yeah, I think unfortunately safety cars haven't played into Matthew's hands, have they?
Yeah.
He's obviously, I would say he's probably hoping for another one. Really, he's decided to stay out on 2 occasions with the safety cars, and that has led to him now. Oh, you see that as Matthew has gone off track?
Oh,
Is that his tyres? Because Bab has now found his way past after that error. And it looks like Mac and Cheese is already up the back of Matthew as well, so I think he has to pit this lap.
if not, this is gonna hurt McIntyre. He comes in.
So Mac and Cheese has been set free, although Blue is building a little gap, trying to get out of DRS range from Bab. We've got some movers as well. Dental is now in 8th position, Superi in 7th, Warden in 9th, and Stocky, as I said earlier, despite his penalty, he's now in 5th position.
Oh, Dental's out.
Oh, Dental!
That's another safety car, just as
safety
Matthew
car.
wanted it.
That safety car has helped Matthew, but also it's a bit bittersweet, isn't it? Because if it was just fraction earlier, he would have got that done underneath the safety car. So
Yeah.
unfortunately, that's not worked out still for Matthew in this. I don't think at all. So that's Alpine's chances of the constructors' titles gone, I'm afraid, Armin.
Got it.
I'm reading that.
I think Hassan will come in as well.
Yeah, Blue won't be too upset with this. I don't think. I don't think he's in a position where he is in any danger at the moment.
Yeah, he's already led a safety car restart this race, so he knows what to do. I think Bab is going to be a key factor into what actually happens in this championship. Because if he puts any pressure on Blue and Blue makes a mistake, it could change that quickly. As Bugatti comes in,
I have to agree.
a lot of people came in. I'm surprised.
I believe some of those will now be swapping on to either fresh mediums or probably risking the softs. They can last the 9 laps here. They will drop off towards the 7th or 8th lap.
The McLaren is double stacked.
Oh no. They need a team principal. And you need to be one too. Advertising now for Wednesdays, 1st of March.
Get involved. I can't wait for the competition.
It'll be excellent. So if you don't know, we have introduced the Wednesday League where we have team principals and new teams. An idea created by Chaz, actually, who's in the chat. We have 11 teams, well, we should have 11 team principals. We have 2 spaces free if you're interested. And clearly, all you have to do is shout a lot at your drivers. No, we do a draft night, and with that draft night, you pick your drivers, you design liveries, and then you can be as laid back or as full on as you like as a principal. You're a principal, aren't you, Armin?
Yes, I am. I've already been making notes in my head from this race who I want to get. Been looking at a few drivers.
You're on the market.
Exactly.
Might need to change your team name, mate. That's the conversation we had last night. We'll leave that one. We know.
I've just picked up Scotty here. Obviously, he was at the back of the grid. Safety cars really worked in his favour. On the medium tyres, P9.
Just adding to that as well, Dental was one of those in line with possibly going up to Champions Tier for promotion. Unfortunately, with his DNF, that does mean that he will not be probably going up, I don't think, at this rate. Oh, it's Fear. Hello, Fear. He's in the chat, so another message to say, go and join him, watch his great compared to this man. So
something's just happened to Matthew.
Drop in on him. He's got some awesome title battles to look forward to tonight. So he's currently doing Evolution and then Apex, where 6 drivers can win. So hope it's going well, Fear.
The Riddler is moved up to P7, so that's big in the Constructors.
That has made the Constructors probably Ferraris. So there's a 22-point deficit to the Williams, and of course there's only one Williams driver who's earning 50 points currently, and Mac and Cheese on 37 points with Riddler taking 24, so it is not enough actually. it is not enough as it stands. Riddler would actually have to finish top 6, I believe.
It's definitely doable. He's the highest medium runner on the grid right now. Looking to put some pressure on the two Mercedes, who have had a really good race, to be honest. Both Stocky and Warden.
They have, and I don't know if you've noticed, or especially when I've joined and watched elite races, they're not the best qualifiers, but they do get themselves up the grid. They've got great strategies between them.
Safety cars coming in again.
Chaz hopes they all crash. This is not Abu Dhabi Season 2. If any of you are unaware of that, we had a rogue driver that race. Leaves lasting damage to my head. I was one of those drivers that was ruined. Crying into a pillow that night.
Fortunately, I was at the front, so I didn't quite get to experience it.
You didn't experience the brake check of doom. There was one in France as well, unfortunately. I heard it was a flying McLaren.
Was there?
It was the guy who mentioned it.
Oh.
Chaz.
As Blue looks to do this restart, he wants to get a jump on Bab. And I don't think... Oh, he has, actually. He's got a good gap.
Well, I don't think Bab has been duped as much this time. I think actually Mac and Cheese has ended up dropping back, but it looks like he's taking a good corner one. Driver so far? Driver of the day, your personal view? Got 7 laps remaining. Who's stood out for you?
Oh no, Scotty's fun. I think Andre's had a really good race. I obviously don't want to curse him, but P4 is really, really good. And there's a McLaren at the back there. Bugatti's
Don't watch it, it's Bugatti. Don't watch it.
No.
As you see, Scotty has, quite rightfully, and Bugatti have had incidents with cold tyres by the looks of it.
Yeah.
This is a message from Chaz. Unlucky Scotty, you maggot. He'll be listening as well. He'll be listening to that. Usually, I'm not biased, and I'm not. I don't call drivers' names, but it's the end of season, and me and Scotty will be hosting the Destruction Derby after this race.
Scotty's been focusing on the Demolition Derby all week. He hasn't put any practice in Abu Dhabi.
No, he's just been doing France on no rules. So quite simply, we will be turning up at France and kicking the crap out of each other with all rules off after this race. So fancy taking part and you're in the league, let us know and we will send you an invite. Just a bit of end of season fun, let off some steam. If you've had an incident with a driver this year, go for him.
That's your chance.
But I'd have to agree with you, Andre has looked brilliant today. And I think for a last race he's done an amazing job. If he gets in the podium, that'll be equally
he's
sweet.
going for mac and cheese now. Might get on the podium.
Chaz, are you joining us? He is going for mac and cheese, you're absolutely right. Chaz wants to go for Dental, Armin and Scotty.
Oh, he's just hit him. I think that's mac and cheese's tail over. Oh, he stayed.
Oh, they have hit, but I think Andre's gone deep into that corner and mac and cheese has gone past. Hopefully no damage there for mac and cheese, but has dropped a bit of time because of it.
Yeah, he's dropped a significant amount. It looks like it's a two-man race at the front now between Bab and Blue.
Unfortunately, seeing Liam there getting involved in an incident. Yeah, absolutely right, Chaz. And he is unfortunately now at the back of the pack. But it's a good day for the Merc boys.
Yeah, Merc boys are driving really well. Unfortunately, Stocky has a penalty, which will drop him down. But I
only think at the moment it does drop him below Hassan. Below Warden. I think it still keeps them in a 5th, 6th.
That's good.
Adam, it looked like whoever was going side by side with someone into the corner, and Looked like he span. He has no damage though, so nothing too serious. He's still going. We have another yellow flag. This is not the time, Blue is saying, and probably his head right now. Get rid of those flags. As it's Bugatti just retiring in the pit, so...
I think Andre's going to go for Mac again. Attempt number 2. Oh, he tries around the outside.
He's gone deep into the corner. He is really wanting that podium. As there's another yellow flag, and just as we speak about the Mercs, Hassan has got past one of them, and he now splits them.
I think what Andre has to do here is just recharge his ERS for a lap, and then go for all out on Mac.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, he's only got 11% of ERS at the moment. Is that a confirmed signing? Is Jorginho an Arsenal player?
Yes, he is.
I'm not happy.
He was a Ballon d'Or contender a few years ago.
Here we go. No, I don't think it's very good. I don't think that's what we should be signing, but hey ho.
Oh, something Hassan's just got past the other Mercedes.
Hassan's on a charge, isn't he?
Yeah, after a really bad quality. Hassan's gone up to 5th.
It looks like Matthews had to come back into the pits, so he must have picked up a bit of damage.
Yeah, I saw he made contact with Superi, which was really unfortunate.
But the Merc boys are still in 6th and 7th, so they're doing alright. But yeah, I'm on board with Liam now, who has had a spin, but he is in front of Superi. We thought Superi was going to charge, didn't we, in the first part of after the last safety car, because he had fresh mediums, but unfortunately that's not progressed in any way.
I think Hassan has benefited the most from going on these fresh mediums.
Chaz is kindly keeping me updated with all the transfer news as we head into transfer deadline day.
Yep, the final few hours, I believe. And Ginge and Riddler are battling.
And I think Chiz is Ginge. This is Ginge. He's in a position where he might actually be happy with tonight's result, because the last few weeks he said he's not had a luck of the green. So I'm thinking he might be a bit more satisfied tonight with maybe a top 6, 7 finish. As Matthew Martin has left the session, that is goodbye to him, the Hungarian.
That's really unfortunate for the Haas team, because obviously they've had a really strong season and just not a good way to go out.
They are very complimentary of each other, the Haas boys. They do enjoy each other's company.
Yep.
Alone. No, they do say in the chats that they have enjoyed being teammates this season, and I think both of them are going up potentially, so they may see each other as teammates again. Who knows? Andre is still on the back of Mac and Cheese, isn't he?
He is. Just no ERS. It's really hard to overtake here. Obviously, DRS isn't as powerful as it is on other tracks.
Well, we have seemed to have forgotten really that Mac and Cheese has obviously got that 3-second time penalty. So Andre doesn't have to do anything spectacular here.
True.
To get the podium. He just needs to.
Behind.
Yeah, Hassan, who's been on the charge since the restart. As we see as well, this is Ginge, has got past Warden.
I'm just going for...
Yeah, Hassan will be a Champions driver based on tonight's results, as it stands. Liam goes onto the softs, probably looking to set the fastest lap of the race. He's had a good season since coming into this tier, unfortunately. After good qualifying, hasn't
just
picked up.
watching Bab here, he's got double the amount of ERS Blue does. So he has been saving it for maybe a last lap attack on Blue.
Did you see there, Hassan and Andre were battling into that turn.
Oh, Hassan's
It looks like Hassan has taken the position.
But as long as Andre can stay in the range of the penalty, he'll get on the podium.
Andre just needs to stick on the back of these two drivers. Despite being on 14 lap old tyres, the Riddler is on the back of the Warden now.
Oh yeah,
but of course he does have a penalty. But they are a bit beaten up, those tyres, but he will get to the end with them. As we now approach the last 2 laps of this race, as Hassan goes and sets the fastest lap with a 1:27.6.
As will Bab try and make an attempt to get blue this lap. He just seems a bit to be 5 tenths out every time going into the DRS straight.
I think coming out this corner as well, I think Blue has the jump on him every single time.
Yeah.
It does look a bit closer on this occasion, as Blue may try and break the toe here.
Blue is.
But actually, it looks like he's a lot quicker on the straight line, isn't he, Blue? As Hassan has now got past Mac and Cheese, but he's gone in and they collide. Oh, unfortunately, Hassan came onto a track in. That was Hassan's fault, I think, there. That could dent his promotion challenge, but I would say Hassan has made a mistake of judgment there, because he's gone deep. He's gone deep and then come onto a track in an unsafe manner, so.
Bab can see that Blue's light is flashing. He knows that he has no ERS.
So Bab, who has got 50% compared to Blue's, as we approach the last lap. And we are potentially out in the front here looking at our title winner. We're looking at the king of the desert, Blue, and unless something very bad happens now, he will be your new elite tier champion. He rises from the shadows of my co-host here, Armin. And as your friend, what do you have to say about him this season?
Yeah, I'm delighted for him. Every race, he's put 100% effort in, and I think he deserves to be champion. But Bab is going for him. Oh, he backs out though. Oh, he
backed out. But he will have another go, and Blue cannot afford to do anything silly here. He might be a bit far away at the moment, Bab, but
Bab had to back out. Yeah,
unfortunately, he wasn't close enough.
Point. Yeah, Blue. Yeah, as obviously my friend. Yeah, I'm really happy for him. Obviously, I stole the title from him a few seasons ago. He deserves it. Obviously, he won a World Cup. Yeah, and he's a proven winner.
He is indeed. As we approach the last few corners, a new champion is born in the elite tier. And what a drive it's been from Blue today. Here he is, coming across the last part of the track, over the line. Here is Blue, your elite tier champion. What a drive by that guy. Congratulations to you. Commiserations to Mac and Cheese, who, despite the result, has been fantastic this year. Has found himself in 5th position tonight. Mercedes boys 6th and 7th. So that does mean, as well as winning the title, it looks like with this result, Blue has also sewn up the Constructors for the Williams. Congratulations to him and Kyle. Well, Armin, what a night.
Really eventful race. A lot of good side-by-side action, especially at turn 8, I believe, the hairpin. Congratulations, Blue. He's champion. But mad respect to Andre. Obviously, his final race with us. For now, a podium, which is great.
Yeah, we'd love to have Andre back. I've said it throughout the season. He's been so consistent as well. Let's see if you can get Blue into the chat and speak to him.
I will invite him now.
Invite him in. As you see, Scotty gets driver of the day. It's been an honour to
we have just had confirmation that Stiggy is champion as well, I believe.
So Stiggy is the champion of the champions here. Excellent. That means he made it round the track then. As you see, there's Blue in first place, Bab in second, Andre in third, and what a result for This Is Ginge. He's been after a race like this week. He got it. He's in fourth position. Mac and Cheese in fifth. Commiserations to you. What a great drive you've had this year. Sixth, seventh is Warden and Stocky. Hassan in eighth. Riddler in ninth. Scotty in 10th. New Guy RS in 11th. Matthew in 12th. Superior in 13th and Liam 14th. The rest did not finish. Where is your friend? We need to speak to the champion.
The champion of the world, as some have been saying in the chat. I should be joining soon. I will drop him another message. But I think right now he's celebrating.
He's probably bouncing around his living room, kicking the cat. We'll see if he joins in the next minute or so. If not, I'll head off because me and Scotty have got a big appointment with the Demolition Derby.
I will be seeing you very soon there. I'll probably be rear-ending you. Blue is coming. He's on his way.
The Blue is coming. We'll wait for him. Tell him to put the cat down.
Yeah, once again, a really good season at PGR. Just want to thank you, Jay, and the whole admin team for running the league. It's been a pleasure driving for you boys, and I've really enjoyed it. Here he is,
it's been an honour, mate. The champion. How are you feeling, Blue?
Stuff.
It's a solid drive all the same. And how are you feeling with the battle of Mac and Cheese? Obviously,
Yeah, he's got some pace on him. Every time I thought I had it, he was there again. When that safety car came out, I was like, it's perfect. He was there again. And then when he got out 3 seconds, I was like, I can breathe a little bit, but I knew he was still there at the end. I mean, he's rapid.
And you also took home the Constructors title with Carl tonight, so...
Did you actually win?
Yeah, that's yours as well. Williams have been announced as the champions for that. So it's a double delight for you tonight.
Yeah, I need to thank Carl. He's helped me out so much.
Yeah, Carl's had a brilliant job in Elite with you guys.
Yeah, he's been so good for me. That last lap, I thought he was going to go for me. Well, he did go for me. But I think he was just a little bit too far back to make the move because I saw he went wide a little bit. I tried to take the inside line thinking I'd get a better X onto the corner and if he had to go around my outside. But yeah, Bab he was there from start to finish. Like, he was non-stop on the back of me.
And Armand got a bit emotional as you were completing the last lap.
Did you?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gutted. I wanted Mac and Cheese to win it.
Honestly, I thought he was going to at one point. I was treating every single lap like it was a time trial lap, making sure I didn't mess up.
It looked like you had a really good start ahead of Mac and Cheese and Matthew, and then
14th, I think, Adam. Sorry.
Yeah, my start. I mean, in my head, I was thinking, do I go for hards? But I've done one race round it before, and I know how bad they are off the start. And Matthew looked like he struggled off the start with them.
Yeah, we've been speaking all season about going the same strategy as Mac and Cheese, and it looks like it paid off with the safety car.
I was waiting to see him cut the hards on last second or something, but yeah, he stuck the mediums. I stuck the mediums. That safety car was perfect for me.
How do you plan on celebrating? Demolition Derby?
Oh, actually, you know what? I will do that.
Yeah, I need to drive.
It's coming right up. Well, congratulations again, Blue. Honestly, it's been an honour to comms you this season. All of you in that tier, to be fair. I'm going to head off and do Demolition Derby.
Yeah,
so I hope to see you boys there. I appreciate anybody that's tuned in. Armin, what a co-host, man.
Thank you, mate. Thank you.
Love you, buddy, and I will catch you boys in about 5 minutes. Right, see you later.
Never stopped a broadcast. How do I stop a broadcast?